Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala to begin grass court season in Birmingham Open. Eala is next set to play the grass court as the third seed in the Birmingham Open. The Filipina tennis sensation will first go toe-to-toe with the Czech Republic's Fruhvirtova, who's currently ranked 152. In the women's doubles, Eala will pair with Switzerland's Rebeka Masarova, who's the world's no. 121. Eala's Birmingham Open run comes after she competed in the French Open in May, where she exited early in the women's singles after falling short against Colombia's Emiliana Arango. In the women's doubles, Eala and her partner, Mexico's Renata Zarazua, bowed out in the second round after losing to Russia's Anastasia Potapova and Serbia's Olga Danilovic. On June 2, the pining athlete's father shared an Instagram story of Eala practicing on a grass court in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Eala, who recently celebrated her 20th birthday in Paris, is the first Filipino to compete in a Grand Slam. She quickly rose to fame in March after finishing in the semifinals during the Miami Open, historically beating 3 Grand Slam winners in Jenna Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek. From being 140th in the world, Eala moved up to becoming No. 69 in the Women's Tennis Association rankings. Eala began her training at 13 years old in Rafael Nadal's academy in Mallorca, Spain. The Birmingham Open is happening from June 2 to 8. The sun shimmers over the manicured lawns of the Edgbaston Priory Club, casting golden beams across the pristine grass courts. There's a peculiar hutch in the early morning air, pregnant with possibility, for Filipino tennis sensation Eala. This isn't just the beginning of another tournament. It's the first chapter in a new book written on green blades and dew-kissed lines. The quiet roar of a rising star. At just 19, Eala has already etched her name into the annals of Philippine sports history. With a junior Grand Slam title under her belt and a steadily rising WTA ranking, Eala has become a beacon for young athletes across Southeast Asia. Her game, a potent mix of baseline resilience and calculated aggression, has grown through the clay of Roland Garros and the hard courts of the U.S. Open. But now, she steps onto a surface she's had limited exposure to: grass. It's like learning a new language, Eala says with a laugh in a pre-tournament interview. But I always loved challenges. And what better place to embrace that challenge than the Birmingham Open, a WTA 250 event that serves as a crucial warm-up to Wimbledon. Grass, the equalizer and the unknown. For many rising stars, the transition to grass is the ultimate test of adaptability. The surface is swift and often unforgiving. Slices skid, rallies shorten, and footwork becomes a dance rather than a sprint. For players who grew up on clay or hard courts, it's a jarring change, like playing underwater after years of flying. Eala, born and raised in Manila, trained extensively in Europe from a young age under the Rafael Nadal Academy. Her style evolved to reflect the Spaniards' own ethos, grinding it out, point by point. Yet, hidden in her toolkit is a flair for improvisation that makes her a quiet threat on faster courts. In juniors, I had a few matches on grass, and honestly, I was terrible, she admits with a smile. But now, I feel like I'm more mature. I understand how to think on the court. It's not just about hitting hard, it's about playing smart. The Birmingham opportunity. The Rothesay Classic Birmingham, more commonly referred to as the Birmingham Open, has long been a proving ground for grass court contenders. With past champions like Ashley Barty, Patrick Vitov, and Oms Jaber, the event carries weight. While not as high profile as Eastbourne or Queens, Birmingham is where stories begin to unfold, and sometimes where stars are born. For Eala, a wild card entry into the main draw, or a grind through qualifying, depending on rankings at the time. It's less about titles and more about traction. I'm using this tournament to find my footing, she says. Literally and figuratively. Indeed, the art of movement on grass, quick, low steps, with a cautious eye for the bounce, is what separates the seasoned from the startled. Eala has been training in London for weeks leading up to the tournament, under the watchful eyes of her coaching team. Practice sessions have included former British pros and surface-specific drills designed to rewire muscle memory. We're focused on serve and volley patterns, approaches, and keeping the points short, says her coach. Alex has the instincts. We're just sharpening them. A new era of representation. Beyond the baseline battles, Eala carries something intangible but immense. The hopes of a nation. Philippine tennis has long remained in the shadows, a footnote to basketball's dominance back home. But with every match she plays, every top 100 scalp she claims, Eala changes the narrative. The Birmingham Open marks more than a personal milestone. It's a flag planted on the lawns of Europe, a signal that the Philippines belongs in the global tennis conversation. You don't see a lot of Southeast Asians on grass. Eala notes, we don't have the surface, the history, or the tradition. But maybe that's changing now. Her presence brings color to the monochrome tradition of British tennis. Fans from the Filipino diaspora in the UK are expected to show up, waving flags, wearing barongs and Eala shirts, bringing the loud, proud cheer of Manila to the refined air of Edgbaston. Storylines beyond the scoreboard. In the Birmingham draw, Eala could face seasoned campaigners, fellow young upstarts, or even former Grand Slam finalists. Each match is a lesson. Each rally a new word in her evolving grass court vocabulary. She's fearless, and that's the most dangerous kind of opponent on grass, says one WDA player who practiced with her during the lead-up. You can't coach bravery. The media may not yet flood her press conferences like they do with Emma Raducanu or Coco Gauff, but those who know tennis see the signs. The mental composure, the court awareness, the spark of creativity that glimmers when she improvises a backhand drop shot out of nowhere. Grass courts favor the unconventional, the clever. In that sense, Eala might just be at home here after all. Looking beyond Birmingham, the Birmingham Open is just the beginning of her grass season. If all goes well, she's likely to play at Eastbourne or Nottingham, or enter Wimbledon qualifying. And even if the wins don't come easily, the experience is the true victory. You can't rush mastery, Eala says, but you can enjoy every step. Her journey echoes that of many champions who took years to find comfort on grass. Steffi Graf, Serena Williams, and even Nadal himself. For Eala, the goal isn't immediate dominance. It's transformation, becoming the kind of player who can thrive on any surface, under any spotlight. And that journey starts now, in the quiet green corners of Birmingham. Final thoughts. As the tournament begins, spectators will settle into their seats, some with strawberries and cream, others with cups of tea. They may not all know Eala's name. Not yet, but by the time the week ends, whether she bows out in the first round or surges into the semis, she will have left a mark. On the grass, on the game, and in the hearts of those who dare to dream from far-off islands and sunlit shores.